Hi, welcome to the channel. Today's video is titled Andrew Wilson Holds Woman Accountable for Her Husband's Tragic Outcome. Okay, we're going to check this video together, and I love your thoughts and your contribution in the comments below. Let's dive right in. This is a member shout out. Thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel or for being a member here on this channel. Your love and support is immensely appreciated. Thank you so much. And if you want to sign up to become a member here on this channel or be a member on this channel, make sure to click the link in the description box below and sign up to become a member. Thank you once again as you do that.
So I had divorced him because of the domestic violence, and then 2 years after that we had divorced, and I was getting nothing from child support. 2 years after that, I mean, he's a principal solutions architect at Amazon, was doing $250K easy.
And he wasn't paying you, so what happened then?
So then I decided to date other people.
Okay.
And move on with my life, and then not try.
You didn't take him to court
for
child support?
Child support? No.
No?
No.
No. So why do they blame you then?
Could it be that there was history of trauma that he had?
Why do they blame you though?
Because, oh, yes. So, okay, there was a text message the morning of the fateful day that said, you don't have cancer. You are the cancer.
Who doesn't have cancer?
My ex-husband.
So you said that he didn't have cancer. He was the cancer?
Yes.
Oh. And so his
Holy shit.
family... His family believes that you were a contributing factor to his death, the guy that you said was an interchangeable widget along with anybody else who was around when he was going down on you. And then the day of his death, you called him a cancer.
Wait, did he have cancer?
He stated that he did to his family and his friends.
But you said he didn't. Did he?
He did not.
Oh, but you stated that he was the cancer.
But I said mean things.
Did you say anything else to him the fateful day?
That was it.
No. And then the day before that, did you say anything mean?
Not to that degree, no.
But you still said other mean things?
I wouldn't, no, I didn't speak to him that way. No,
So, I mean, it sounds like his family has pretty good cause to think you might have been a contributing factor. So then he suicided by cop. How do they know he suicided by cop? How do they know that it was suicide?
Because when...
Did he leave a note?
There was no note. He called a bunch of people and said that his daughter would, that he thinks that this is the best choice because he thinks his daughter would be better off without him.
Oh, and who would his daughter be better off with?
Not anybody.
Oh.
I mean, he is irreplaceable in that sense. He is irreplaceable.
So the day that this guy calls all of his friends and leaves a verbal diary behind that he's going to kill himself happened to be the day that you said that he was a cancer.
So I think that we are overlooking the mental health aspect of this situation.
Well, if you thought he was, if you thought he was mentally ill, why would you say shit like that to him?
Exactly.
I didn't know that he was that mentally ill.
Oh, really? The guy who pointed a gun at you. You didn't know he was that mentally ill, eh? Interesting.
I didn't know that.
I know that really is usually mentally stable men who point guns at their wives in front of their infants.
Look, I had divorced him for a specific reason of the firearm charge, and then after that,
doesn't sound like a stable man. I don't know why you would send him a message calling him a cancer.
He was going through a lot. Well, he was
going through a lot.
He was going through a lot.
And then you triggered the breaking point, and he fucking killed himself,
Like,
right? Like that's
this is unbelievable.
Well, it is unbelievable.
No,
It's
on your
unbelievable. It's unbelievable that I have to draw the details out. And it's being evasive when it's very clear that there was some shit that happened here.
This was not your fault.
How the fuck do you know?
What do you mean? Well, from what she's told us.
And what she's told us is that she drove the guy to fucking kill himself.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
People don't decide to kill themselves over one
No,
instance
because
in their
what
life when
she's
someone isn't good to them.
describing, what she's describing, ladies, a pattern of behavior. She said I was mean a couple days before, mean a couple days
I've had
before. The
people
whole
treat me
family
so
blames
much
her.
worse.
The whole family blames her.
No, yeah, because people need someone to pin
I
on.
know there's no reason. She just called him a fucking
No, I'm
cancer
sorry.
the day he happened to kill himself.
I have had people treat me so much
whatever.
worse than
I
that.
don't
You're not a
care.
man, and your value of yourself is not you providing for your family and being a father and being a husband. Like a lot of men have this like sense of purpose in their life.
And I'm sorry, if they choose
That's
to kill
crazy.
themselves over the fact that they treated someone poorly, therefore they retaliated,
You know,
then that is their own fault.
It's really funny how quickly the sisterhood comes into effect.
No, it's not sisterhood.
Why-
It's
did
common
you,
fucking sense.
Did you ever think that perhaps a person who felt responsible might do their best to be evasive about the details of things? Because
No,
if
I
hang
think-
on, stop. Let me finish.
All right.
And then you can respond.
Go on.
That the details of the things, if we had the totality of them, may look very bad for them if they gave them to us. And so that's why they're particularly evasive when you ask them specific questions about circumstances. Doesn't that stand to reason? Or hang on, or do I sound like an unreasonable lunatic to you right now?
I can understand if that were the circumstance,
Good.
but that's
Then
not the
why
circumstance.
don't you let me finish the interrogation before you weigh in then?
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
great.
on.
Great.
I'm
So-
sorry for your
yeah,
loss.
great. So, well, it doesn't sound like it's much of a loss. She said that he could have been anyone.
Wow. Wow. It's totally insane that people be like, somebody pointed a popo or a pew pew at you. You left the person for a reason. Then you went ahead to tell the person is cancer. The person doesn't have cancer. Wow. But you didn't think the person was mentally troubled. Exactly what Andrew said. Do you think people who are okay up here would go around and point a whatever tool, an armed tool, to their spouse? Because yeah, most of the time people blame all of these things to insanity. But you get to a degree where, like, you and your spouse, you're having a disagreement and coming. Of course, potentially something must have triggered the both of you getting to that point where one party would pull up an arm tool towards their partner. No sense at it. But once you do that, then something is wrong upstairs. Something you need checkup. You need checkup. And obviously, for your safety and the safety of your child, because there was a child involved, no communication further as to whatever. Because yeah, like she said, could have been anyone. What if the supposed partner decided to unalive himself as her and the child? Wow. What do you think?
What did she lose?
Just because you don't want to be in a romantic relationship with someone who abused
You call
you
him
doesn't mean
cancer.
that you
She
don't
called him
value
cancer.
them. Because he lied about having cancer.
How do you know that?
What are you
Because
of
she
the
says
only,
so.
If she is lying, then that is going to weigh on her conscience, but it
Yeah.
doesn't benefit
Yeah,
anyone
what-
here to try and call her a liar.
Instantly.
I don't think you're lying.
Instantly
Me
dive
Too.
in on the sisterhood without having any of
If
the facts.
she were a man, I would be saying the same shit.
Without having any of the facts, as I'm trying to get the facts. You could just wait till we got the facts and then made the assessment, Judge. But you couldn't help yourself. Had to come in on the sisterhood. You
Yeah,
can't
I couldn't help myself.
Fucking help it.
I couldn't help myself
I
because this
know.
is an insane way to treat a person.
How did I treat her?
What, you're accusing her of lying on
No, I
something that
didn't.
you don't
Listen,
know anything about. She's been through something
you
horrific.
made the establishment first and made me. You demanded that I give you an assessment based on what I heard I did. You didn't even
I
let me
did not
finish.
demand that.
You didn't even let me finish the questioning because you were so butthurt
Yes,
that
I
she was
am.
giving details about something she could be responsible for.
No, you are
I'm
accusing her of
sorry.
something. I'm not mad that you're asking her questions, but I am mad that you're accusing her
I
of
don't
something.
care what you're. I didn't listen. Based on only what I've heard, you asked for my assessment. I gave it.
And you're more than welcome to, and I'm
Great.
allowed to disagree, and I'm allowed to feel
but can you
however I
at
feel
least
on that.
wait until we get the details?
Sure.
Great. So anyway, back to this. What else did you say to this guy over the previous 3 weeks? Was there massive fights going on? What was going on?
There's no massive fights.
No?
He was going in, sorry, excuse me, in and out of rehab. So he was struggling with
What was he going in and out of rehab for?
alcohol.
Oh. So he's going in rehab. He was struggling.
He was struggling.
Why did you call him a cancer that day?
I said, "You don't have cancer. You are the cancer."
Yeah, why did you say that, though? What did he do?
He was not supporting our daughter. Not supporting our daughter.
So he wasn't giving you money?
I wasn't getting anything, and I was having her the 100% of the time.
So why this guy's going so why this guy's going to rehab, and trying to kick alcohol, which is one of the worst addictions on planet Earth, and it can kill you. Actually, if you cold turkey from alcohol, it'll fucking kill you. Because you weren't getting any money from him, you called him a cancer. Is that right?
I think that it was not like directly as response to that. He had said something degenerate towards me, and we were bickering, and that's when I had
This guy who's
snapped.
going through rehab
Yeah.
said something to me. What did he say?
What did he say exactly?
I think I don't recall the exact details.
Well, it must not have been that important.
Perhaps it was something that I had snapped at him for.
You should
That I was
remember.
sick and tired of the lies because I didn't know what was what was our reality together.
Now,
and
I
how to
never
move
met you
forward.
before. I didn't know anything about your story, your tale. I've never seen anything, but there was a reason that I guessed it was a suicide. What reason do you think that I guessed that and was basically right? What reason would I have to believe, just as a guess, and it was an easy one, that this guy committed suicide?
That I initiated the divorce.
No.
I'm not sure.
Well, I'll just tell you my assessment, just from like having talked with you for lessons. So I talked to thousands of women, right? But my guess, and you can tell me if I'm way off base, but have you been diagnosed with mental illnesses yourself?
Me? Mm-hmm. No.
None?
No.
You take no psychotropic drugs?
I do not.
You take nothing?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm wrong. But I was right in the assessment on the suicide. Just saying. I'll leave it there.
Well, consider that men's suicide rates have just gone up.
Usually they go up because they're like veterans or they're homeless. Sometimes it's directly contributed because they're addicts, but oftentimes it's when they're addicts and they're going through a divorce and there's a lot of demands being placed on them while they're trying to get their shit together. That's where we get the contributions to these suicides.
And you can put the entire argument on me, but
I'm not putting the entire argument on you. I'm just pointing
and the
out that
responsibility square on my
there's
shoulders.
certain reasons
It's
why I assumed that this was a suicide and was
this
right.
highfalutin aura where you
Yeah.
think that it has to be due to my like.
Well,
what,
he's
like,
dead
You
and
think
you
I'm
ain't.
bipolar. You think I'm like schizophrenic.
Nope,
like,
I don't. I don't know what the diagnosis
like,
is.
What's been your anecdotal expertise on
Anecdotal is right. So it's just like
Guys.
when you have like elongated speech with people, you start to realize certain patterns of how people talk, and especially if you talk to different sexes, when they display mental illness with men, it's usually aggressive. Almost every single time I've seen it. They snap, they do things like this, and you can pull it out of them pretty quick. With women, it's usually you can see it usually when they can't collect their thoughts, they can't make coherent sentences, they become easily distracted, things like this. Usually that's a sign of things like, I don't know, like BPD and other, just a shot in the dark, you know what I mean? But that's just been my experience. It just didn't surprise me that the second you said that he was giving you cunnilingus and you said that he could have been anybody, I had a gut feeling he died by suicide. I just had a gut feeling.
So because I was feeling unhappy in the marriage, I chose to leave a marriage that was a danger, a threat to my daughter and I. After I said some words that I was just,
Well,
I was kind of,
there's
I was
two sides
drunk
to
on that day. I had
look.
already
There's
did
two
so
sides
much
to
for
every
him on
story. There's two
Valentine's. I mean, we
sides.
can sit here and be pedantic on this, but the fact of the matter is, you don't know the whole story. You
I don't.
know what
You're
he
right.
went through when he was an adolescent.
But I
The
did guess that he committed suicide correctly, didn't I?
The essays he had to undergo through as a little boy. It's the people's lives.
That's exactly what you say to a guy
Are
who's experienced
complicated.
SA and was an alcoholic and had all kinds of
And
He's
the
a
thing is,
fucking
he
cancer
has-
the day he died.
He has family. He has three other brothers. He's got sisters. It's like you put all of it on me.
Do
and
all of
and
them
do
blame you?
think-
Do they blame you for it?
No, they don't, not all of them do. I think it's pretty split, but it's his brothers are.
Wait, they barred you from going to the funeral.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
Look at this now. She's trying to be all defensive here. But you know that, okay, this man in question has been through a lot or whatever. Okay, yeah. Now, for me, I'm always saying I don't support abusive marriage or whatever, right? You were right to leave at that point. You left. The both of you left, whatever the case may be. But then you went ahead, whatever trigger that was, this man is an alcoholic, whatever is, because based on the analysis or what she's sharing here, it's more about like using, if you're talking about common sense, it's about common sense, interacting with somebody who potentially is closer to cause harm to anybody or to himself. So obviously, if you tell somebody you are cancer, you are not, you don't have cancer, do you know what people would think? Because lots of people fear dying of cancer. Lots of people understand what cancer is, and you're talking about somebody who potentially must have had trauma as a child, whatever that is, or whatever those things are. You're talking about this, you know fully well about this person's trauma as a child, and yet you sort of thought it's wise to call this person cancer. And you thought maybe the person would laugh about it or be excited about it. And this said person is an alcoholic. Alcohol, yes. Is that making sense? Like, how do you not see that your word, your word, your word? Because it's just like where two crazy people are fighting, right? No, not one, two crazy people. Two people are fighting, but obviously one person seemed normal, the other person seemed crazy. But in the case, the both of you are fighting. And if somebody were to just come around the part where both of you are fighting, nobody would know who is not crazy. Because a normal person fighting with a crazy person. Now, I'm not saying that the husband is crazy. Nor am I saying she's normal. What I'm saying is like, look yourself in the mirror, right? Some people, when they take alcohol, they say some things or they behave in some certain way that they don't recognize themselves, right? He's going through rehab, treating himself or trying to help himself in that manner. Your job is to what? Is to what? Not say mean things to this person. Because lots of people already know what alcohol does to the brain. Not just alcohol, we're talking about drugs and all that, substances, what they do to the brain. Again, calling somebody cancer. Think about it.
thing is it's the dad that's the most, upset, and he's not going to tolerate someone that's going to that could cause disruption at their funeral. I think it was perhaps looking back, the better decision, even though it hurt me. I'm still processing what I could have done better as his wife. And, I
Maybe
think
not
that's,
say why he's
I
giving you
had blocked him.
cunnilingus that he could have been anybody.
Sure. And so words carry so much impact. And so,
Exactly.
They do.
if anything,
They do.
I was 26, 27 at the time, and I'm appalled how much these words can hurt people. When I was just
You said 'em.
Yes, I'm appalled at at the consequences of my ramifications, and if there's a way that I could take it back, I would, knowing what I know now. But
You don't sound very appalled. You said it's not on
instead, I
me
would
a
like
second
other
ago.
people to. I mean, what can I do now? It's sad. It's upset. I like this whole conversation was brought up in a very combative way. You know, I didn't even get to bring it up in my own, tone. It was just kind of, this is how it was. Courtney. It's like, Courtney, let me just, paint you in this bad light. And it's like, okay, paint me in this bad light. I just hope that at the end that people can understand how much impact words have, and then they don't block people, especially if they're truly hurting like that.
Can I
Hang
say-
on. What do you mean not block people?
Wait,
Well-
really quick before you answer that. In what light would you wish to be painted in while your husband is attempting to give you sexual pleasure, where you say you could be anyone in the world right now, at least as it relates to that? What light would you like to be painted
I
in?
already said this, but I will say it again. I think that when someone is kind, they're going to say things that hurt versus do something like cheat and commit adultery. I mean, perhaps there was a better way I could have spoken that truth of feeling unattended for and ungratified. But we weren't having sex. It's not like we were having sex and it was just one time. It's like we were in a very long dry spell. All we did was we played video games together as our way of bonding. It's like we didn't really want to leave the house. We had like this very much agoraphobic, like did not aversion to going out. We loved each other's company, so I thought, and so I felt that we had maximum trust.
Just for the whole panel, I mean,
That
Okay, she's saying a lot of things and not saying anything, obviously. I get it, she doesn't want to divulge or doesn't want to say nothing in regards to this. But obviously, this is the thing, yeah. Lots of people don't understand the gravity of their words or how what their words are gonna do to somebody or to people. They just say it, right? And the heat of the moment, people just say it. But if you are emotionally intelligent, you would know that okay, no matter how mean somebody is to you or whatever, try, no matter how, you try, even in the heat of the moment, you try. That's what intelligent people do. They don't respond back at the negative, right? They don't respond back at the negative. Obviously, she, I don't know, I don't know, I don't want to give the assessment right here in this regard. But again, remember that you said something mean to this man. Potentially, it may be at the worst or be somewhere or be whatever. And who knows what his brain or what he might be thinking. I'm just saying this because obviously people do worse things or people do certain things or demeaning things, right? Rather, or whatever the case may be. Especially if they feel like they have nothing else to offer or they feel useless, right? That's the right word. If they feel useless or feel like nothing, because obviously, what does he have again? And then you called him cancer. So yeah, if you know that this person in question, who so happened to be your ex-husband, has been through things in life, do you think calling him cancer would make it worse or make it better? In the heat of the moment, yeah. It's just sad. It's just sad. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Obviously, lots of people may see it, may want to say it on a different level, context or different light. But most of the time, I always like to say like judge things or say things or see things from a neutral basis, right? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video. This is a member shout out. Thank you so much for signing up to become a member here on this channel or for being a member here on this channel. Your love and support is immensely appreciated. Thank you so much. And if you want to sign up to become a member here on this channel or be a member on this channel, make sure to click the link in the description box below and sign up to become a member. Thank you once again as you do that.